So it sounds like you're hungry for more information around genomics and how this could influence you. So the first report I want to just give you an overview of is a detoxification report. Now, let's set the scene around what detox is. We come into contact with so many toxins from the air that we breathe, the food that we eat, the water that we drink, and then, of course, additional factors like pharmaceutical medication, please don't stop them, alcohol, herbicides, pesticides, organophosphates that are sprayed on our food. Our body needs to metabolize all of those toxins. And we do that through a process that is based around two main phases. If we just try and keep it really simple for now. Phase one detoxification is you coming into contact with all of those different toxins. And my favorite analogy is that's like putting rubbish in your kitchen bin. We fill up that bin. And that process is okay on one condition. The dustbin men come and empty the bin. Phase two detoxification. A problem arises when we overfill the bin, i.e. we come into contact with too many toxins, especially those that our unique body struggles to metabolize, and we're not able to empty the bins. The dustbin men have gone on strike. In those circumstances, we accumulate a whole heap of rubbish within our body, which requires these pathways to help us to metabolize. So, are you filling up your toxic bin too readily? Are you struggling to empty that toxic bin? And maybe we need to look at your unique pathways. For example, CYP1A1. That one, if we come into contact with lots of toxins metabolized down it, it can help, or can, not in a positive help, it can increase oxidative stress on our body. CYP1A2 is heavily involved in the clearance of polyaromatic hydrocarbons, toxins that are surrounding us, things that are found in things like flame retardants, non-stick, synthetic cleaning products. All of them become things that we might need to address. CYP1B1, heavily involved in estrogen metabolism. Do we need to think about what support you might need to support that estrogen excretion? And then down here, PON1, that's the pathway heavily involved in the metabolism of herbicides, pesticides, organophosphates. If these pathways have a down arrow next to them, that means you're not as good at metabolizing them. Do you sometimes ask that question? Should I go organic? Is it worth the extra money? It's a bit of a tight month this month. Where should I prioritize my spends? Now, if you've got a down regulation here, that might be a priority for you or your family members. Now, similarly, when we go to empty the bins over here on the right-hand side, we now need to know, are any of those bins getting clogged up in you? So each one of these pathways is responsible for different waste material. And if their circles are not green, they're either heterozygous or homozygous in you. Obviously, if you do this test, I'll go into this in more detail, making this about you. But then you might need some additional nutrients, whether that's through food, like more focus on sulfur-containing foods like onion, garlic, leeks, more focus on brassica vegetables or fiber or pre or probiotics. Then this is a way that we can really nail your diet to be about you and try and reduce some of this toxic burden on your body. So if you want to know more, this is the Nutrigenomic Detox Report. And I like to run this on people who have been exposed to mold toxicity. So if we go through the report, we're able to look at, for example, which pathways are involved in alcohol metabolism. Maybe you're really struggling if you do have a drink. Mold detoxification. This is a big one. We're seeing so many clients who've been exposed to mold. Do we know how well you metabolize that mold? Maybe they're you've got mold in your house and you're sick, but yet your partner's not? Are you asking the question why you've got sick and they haven't? Might come down to these pathways. You're struggling to excrete that exposure to mold. So individuals who are on lots of pharmaceutical drugs might find information from this report. Those that have been exposed to mold, those that when they smell perfume because they've jumped in the lift with somebody and it gives them a headache, these are all signs that your toxic bucket might be full. So if you are worried about how well your body detoxifies, this is the report for you. So let me take you on your individualized journey to find out more. Take care for now.